All right, guys, we are back with a winner's interview for Symbiote Gaming, who just took that
3-0.
3-0, 3-0. So without further ado, let's hop on over to one member of Symbiote Gaming and one member of Glorious Gaming.
Subbing in for the warrior position, it seems as though, on SMG. Fun stuff. I guess we could start there, but we'll introduce first.
Yeah, so what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, we're doing well. How are you guys doing? You guys just won Kings of the Storm?
Look at that face. Yes. Okay, so feels good to be back on top, right?
Oh, dude, I've been on top for so long.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, you finally got a taste of what it feels like going.
Wow.
A taste of
Oh,
glory.
wow.
Trash
Oh,
talk.
the
It's already
call-outs.
coming
The
back in.
call-outs.
All right, so seems like Patch and Zebo. What's going on with this guy? Every game in grand finals here, you guys going to Zebo. He's super strong, right? Let's hear your thoughts on him.
Yeah, Nazebo just got really good with this new patch. It's like even if you don't get ultimate off on him, he still does like lots of damage and he's really tanky.
People try so hard to dive in. Like, even if he doesn't get his ult off, the enemy team has poor positioning.
Right.
It's easy to capitalize on that.
It seems like as though they were trying to come up with a ton of different strategies to deal with Ravenous Spirit. A whole bunch of things we saw. Weird heroes, a new Barak.
We saw Uther trying to sprint in.
Yeah.
We saw the Judgment attempts in that last game. Judgment with the Hunt. They didn't really seem to have looked like they were searching the whole time for the answer.
Well, the issue is even if you find the answer, it's like you still have to worry about the other 4 heroes in the team.
Yep.
So if you spend that many resources on trying to shut down one of their picks, it means you've probably left something else like open
Sure. That makes
or
sense.
vulnerable to it.
All right, so let me ask you this hypothetical here. If it happened to go to Game 4, Glaurung, you were probably going to rotate to Nazebo? Because it seems like everyone else in the team had already played Nazebo, so you got to get someone else, right?
If only I owned him.
Oh, wow, okay. Doesn't even need it. I like it, because you're Warriors all day, plus Zeratul.
Plus Zeratul.
Yeah.
The fortunate thing is we like have 3 players that can play Nazebo. So
Yeah, that's nice. You got the
it's
flexibility.
never like, oh, we can't play him because this guy's already playing that hero.
Mhm.
So that's always nice to have.
Yeah. I mean, the flexibility was really shown there between SMG. I mean, it threw us off as casters because we're used to seeing one hero playing Nazebo, and it's just no, that's not Soldier. Nope, it's not Arthmond anymore. It's actually KO.
Yep.
It's actually just messing with my brain constantly. So it was really impressive.
Yep.
Overall on Nazebo, do you feel that Nazebo has a bad map? Because I mean, we saw great use on both Cursed Hollow and Dragonshire. But do you feel there's a map where Nazebo would not be as viable?
There really isn't. His power doesn't really fluctuate in between maps. If they had to have a weakest one, it'd probably be Mines. But even then, he's a really good pick there.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, Glaurung, first time playing with SMG competitively, at least as far as I can remember. Did you guys know how much in advance did you know that Dreadnought wasn't going to be able to play? Did you guys practice
10
ahead of time?
minutes.
10 minutes.
I love it. And you just got right in there, synergized well with the team. How was that experience for you, Glaurung?
It was fun. Everyone on SMG is really cool.
That's it. Wow.
Except for they make me play Arthas, and I hadn't played Arthas in 2 patches, and I had to buy him with gold.
And
It's ridiculous.
On the spot.
So this was your on the spot Arthas play that we were watching when you haven't played him in 2 full. I'm
impressed.
Mark me
It looked
impressed.
good.
Mark me
It looked
impressed.
good.
Like, oh my
It
goodness.
looks solid. So they made you spend your esports dollars on Arthas on the spot.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
I think SMG owes you a stim pack.
They do.
Hey, no, he's getting $20 BattleNet.
Well,
I think
That's true.
That's
That's
more than
true.
worth it.
60 days. 60
He earned
days
his
stim
keep.
pack.
Oh, 60 days, yeah.
He earned
No,
his keep.
You could buy 2 Arthuses.
I could buy 2 Arthuses.
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna buy a stim pack and you're gonna buy Nazebo. That's what you're gonna do.
I could do that. I already have a stim pack though.
Oh, he's all set.
Look
He
at
is
it.
all set.
What if you could stack Sim packs? What if you could buy like 10 of them at the
So-
same time?
Let's rewind to game number 1, where I think I'm not actually sure if it was the grand finals. You guys were rocking the Nazebo with Muradin. Now,
That was game 1 of grand finals. Yep.
game 1 of grand finals. Now, Nazebo Muradin, a lot of times we were looking at Muradin as being a potential counter to Nazebo because you have so much. You can just jump on him and throw the stuns, but instead you ran with him and you just had Muradin walking with the Ravenous Spirit, just ripping people apart. Is that like? Do you guys think? I mean, Muradin in general is a really interesting pick. And do you think he's reliant on Nazebo in any way, or just with the new changes he's really strong?
He's really strong at the moment. He's essentially unkillable at the moment. If you pop Avatar, Stone Form, and his base HP regen is pretty sick, then like even if you do die, they've focused you so hard that it just opens weaknesses in the enemy team, and he has so much utility. Like I misclicked and got Spell Shield, but if you were to get Rewind, then you'd have so much lockdown. And, like,
I did see the Spell Shield.
We
were a little confused. I don't think I had any opportunities to bring that one up, but that one was, I was scratching my head a bit of that. Okay, it's good to know that was a misclick. It's always a misclick if Glaron takes the wrong talent.
So
misclick.
Every single person is going to go to hero.gg. They're going to go copy your Muradin build, and it's all going to be messed up because of that misclick.
Okay, another interesting thing is every single game that we cast, and it was every game that you guys played, Malfurion. Every time.
Mad Furion.
Excuse
you.
Mad Furion. And on top of that, I think every time was Tranquility and Ice Block. So can you walk me through that a little bit? What has changed the philosophy there?
Yeah, over the last few days, it's just we've been picking Malf a lot, and Timmy has like really come to like really like it.
Mm-hmm.
So we just end up playing it a lot. It's like really strong because of Ice Block. Even though you're in the Ice Block, you're still healing people.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yep, you are.
Yep.
So he ends up being really hard to kill, and he just brings like so much healing. And the root is like amazing for follow up.
Right now, was the initial inspiration for Malfurion because Nazebo, because you have the wall and you have the roots, and that pairs really well. Was that kind of like the inspiration, or just in general another hero to add to SMG's roster?
Well, no, that's actually really funny that you brought that up. The reason we started picking Malf originally was for Illidan. We would Twilight Dream to Illidan, but we ended up not doing that much, and we found out we liked him.
Things sort of just morphed into a different playstyle. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very cool.
Awesome.
Speaking of Illidan, Tuark was doing something really interesting.
Oh yes.
Now, Gooby, why don't you give the rundown again?
Okay, so it seemed as though we had casted some of their earlier games, and the combination that they really liked to run was Illidan, Tassadar with the shield auto attack healing, and then Abathur and taking the healing on the Carapace at level 7. So the idea was to just also Rhaegar fits into this with ancestral healing. Basically, just dive in with Illidan and just he's impossible to kill. You know, we saw this to good success against EG, and their I think it was against
Wildfire.
No,
that was not Wildfire.
Oh, then Integrity Gaming.
Integrity.
That was game 1. So you guys probably had some heads up that this was happening. We noticed that you banned out Abathur game 1, perhaps in anticipation of this, and you also took Abathur game 3.
Yeah.
So. How much did you guys know about this strategy ahead of time? Was it your? I'm guessing it was your intention to ban out Abathur, but like, what were your thoughts on dealing with this composition?
Well, we watched just one of their games and noticed that we were running that, and we were just banning like random stuff first pick, so we just banned Abathur the first game to like throw them off, and then we noticed they picked, I think it was Kerrigan Illidan.
Yes.
And we're like, oh, okay, they're doing that comp. Let's just take Abathur away from them.
And we saw in the chat that they were quite sad about that. Oh, man. And then Glaurung retorts. He's like, hey, you took my Zeratul. This is what you get.
Poor Glaurung wanted to play Zeratul like every game, but it was banned.
Yep. Okay.
It happens to you quite a bit. Time. Yeah, you don't get to play Zeratul.
No, you got to feel good about that, though, right? I mean, like, they're spending a whole ban.
Gotta feel good that he doesn't get to have his max fun.
All right, I guess
it's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess.
It's less fun, but also boost up his ego a little bit, I guess.
It's true. It's true. The respect ban is real.
Yep. Okay. I don't think I have any more questions.
No, I mean,
anything else?
Just I guess my final question is a little bit more broad. Like, ever since this last patch, the meta has shifted quite a bit. How do the two of you guys feel about the changes that have been made to the game as a whole, and the kind of like the meta that's? I mean, even this week looked a lot different than last week.
Mm-hmm. We'll start with Glaurung.
Okay, I personally love the changes. That might not be a popular opinion, but the fact that the game can be a little bit more strategic and like objective oriented, I love that. Like on Cursed Hollow, being able to push down instead of like go ham on every tribute. There's a lot more like weighing of how valuable is this objective compared to how valuable is the other, and I really like how much more difficult the decision making has gotten and how more intricate it's become on at least the primary maps like Garden of Terror. It's tricky, Dragonshire, and Cursed Hollow. No one really talks about Mines or Blackhearts because that never gets played, but I love the changes. The changes to the heroes are fantastic too. I love being able to play heroes like Illidan, but overall I like it. What do you think, Arth?
This patch, when we started playing it, it was like Wow, it seems like they changed everything we were good at.
It did seem like that. I'm not gonna lie.
It was the
We've
the
said it a
Nerf
couple
SMG
times.
patch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nerf
that's what
SMG.
everyone
Yeah.
says. Nerf SMG patch.
It really threw us off, and that showed on the COTS last weekend because we were really like we didn't know what to do
Right.
because it took us a while to figure out what to do. But now that time has passed, I think we really have our grasp on like the games again, and I'm happy that where we're at. So we just had to change a lot of things, and it's been working out.
So Arth, are you saying you boys are ready to face Cloud9 Maelstrom again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Good to hear that
Well,
confidence.
well, you heard it here. Guys, grats once again on your victory
Yep.
here. Congratulations on your $100 of BattleNet currency.
BlizzCon bucks, not BlizzCon.
Blizz
Blizzard
bucks.
bucks.
BlizzCon bucks. You actually can only buy
Next
BlizzCon
year.
merch. Good luck.
Hold
Have
that.
fun holding that money. We'll see you next week, I assume, for Kings of
Yeah.
the Storm 4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
We'll be playing
Glorious?
everything.
Glorious, back? Yes?
ZP should be back next week.
Uh-oh. Should
But-
be. Should be.
No, I need to see Glorious. Make it
Right
happen.
now, he's going to help with some family issues.
I see. Okay, no, that's understandable.
Well, we
Yep.
hope to see both of your teams there next week, guys. Congratulations once again. We're gonna rip-a-roni this Skype call. So, guys, actually, no, give your shout-outs.
Oh, yeah, of
I'm
course.
the worst. I'm
Yeah.
the worst. Glaurung, where can people find you?
Okay, first of all, I'd like to shout out to my fake team. They're all great guys. KO, Arthon, Mad Timmy, and Soldier. And you know what? I'll throw in Dreadnought too. He's a good guy. But then you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/GlaurungTV. Wait, yeah, I think so. And then it's the same for Twitch. It's twitch.tv/GlaurungTV. And I'll eventually start streaming again.
Wow,
once
I know
stopping.
I know better than him. I had his Twitter
got it
on
all
there.
set.
I'm like, ooh, man.
We got you back.
Well, Arthalon, how about yourself?
You can find me personally at Arthlon on Twitter and Twitch. For my team, Symbiote, you can find us at Symbiote Gaming on Twitter and Facebook. You can find everyone's individual player URLs there. Shout out to my team. I love them. Shout out to Glaurung. He really filled the role that Dredd did very nicely because Dredd was our shot caller and Glaurung shot called for us.
Oh, that's
And
wow.
it was actually
Okay. Wow.
yeah, it was really a smooth transition. So
That's
really
that's
nice.
impressive to come into a new team, call it my fake team, and do the shot calling. Well done, my friend.
that is quite impressive.
Thank you, the casters. The production was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Except for the part where you made us unhover murky.
Yeah, that's.
Thanks to Steve for running the tournament.
Yeah.
And thanks for Kat for sponsoring the tournament.
Mhm.
And I think that's it.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we look forward to seeing you
Yes.
guys play next week. Thanks again for playing.
Yeah, thanks for
And,
the interview.
Yeah, thanks for the
Have a good
interview.
one,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yep. All right, we're gonna let you go.
I'm bad at the heart.
Oh, I riff them as they giggle. Well, guys, that's going to do it here for Kings of the Storm 5. Once again, shout-outs to both Sia Steve for being our tournament director and actually really making Kings of the Storm a thing.
Yeah,
Without
what
Sia
it is
Steve,
today, yeah.
it wouldn't even be a tournament. He is
Right.
the founder, creator, and mastermind behind this tournament. And Kitten of the Storm, our primary sponsor, she
Yeah.
provides money from her own wallet
Yeah.
every week to give some opportunity to our very young competitive community that
Very
we have.
talented community. These guys
Yeah.
deserve so much more prize pooling, and she's doing her part. She's chipping in for that, and it's awesome to see that. So thank you so much.
And thank you to everyone for tuning in. You
Yes.
guys really help us. I mean, without you guys, we have no reason to do this. If there aren't people that want to watch competitive heroes, why would we stream it? And why would we
course.
raise the bar? So every week we're trying to raise the production value. So thank you for the follows.
Mhm.
Thank you for the subscriptions today. The support is overwhelming. We got some huge donations after last week's tournament. And it's really, I mean, it's allowing us to increase our gear and increase basically our capabilities here for this tournament. So,
Absolutely. Jake, thank you for being
Oh.
such an amazing casting
oh
partner.
my goodness. You too, Kubi.
So professional.
Kubi, where can they find
You
you?
guys can find me at Twitter at @theKubi, and also every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You guys can catch our show that me and Jake and Zoya and Shamtu are all co-hosting. That's called Town Hall Heroes. We
And
talk
this-
about everything.
Yeah.
You know, Heroes of the Storm related. We talk about the meta, tournament scene. You name it, we got it.
But this Tuesday is a special
Oh,
Christmas
that's right.
episode.
How could I forget?
It's a special Christmas episode. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek, Kubi.
No, don't do it.
Isn't that okay?
Don't
He-
do
he
it.
doesn't want
No,
me
it's got to be a
Okay,
surprise.
okay, it's a surprise. We have a surprise for the show. It's gonna be a really fun show. It's actually a special drinking episode, something we've never
Yep.
done. So it's the final show of the year. We go on
Yep.
a break after this Tuesday, and we'd love for you to tune in if you've never seen it before. Got another show I do on Thursday nights called Clairvoyance with
That's
Mr. C, Steve, our tournament director.
Yes.
On Thursday nights, where we sit down and we interview all these top players and personalities in the community about the ongoing things in the scene.
Yes. I got nothing else.
Well, guys, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Solid Jake GG or Solid Jack A. As some,
I
as
thought,
some
like, do I
to
call
say.
him out?
Some like to say it's become a thing. Apparently,
Oh my gosh.
that does it for Kings of the Storm
Yes.
Weekly number 6.
Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll be back next week with the Kings of the Storm monthly number 4.
Don't
Did I get it right that time? I
Don't
did.
miss it. Don't miss it.
It's gonna be a big
because
one, really, guys.
It's gonna be huge.
All the big competitors are going to be there. You know, anyone that's just vying for that opportunity to be the number 1 team for the end of the year, that's the tournament you want to enter. That's the tournament you guys want to check out, so do not miss it.
Don't miss it. You'll regret it. The VODs from this event will be on YouTube if you miss those. We'll see you next week, and until then,
See you later.
peace.